capturing
Alright.
Discord too, right?
Yes, I'm capturing Discord, desktop audio, and everything.
Okay.
Alright, you started it?
Yep.
Alright,
Alright.
cool. Welcome to the Gametards or whatever. It's a work in progress.
Work in progress title.
Very much a work
Old
in
Head
progress.
Connor, also known in the TGC as Connor. I am joined by 3 other people if they would like to introduce themselves.
No, thank you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Okay. I'm that one gamer lad, but I go by Galen. 'Cause that's my name.
Yes, baby.
I'm Requiem. Requiem.
Requiem?
Yeah, Requiem. Everyone calls me Requiem. Name Mario. Yeah, like the video game character.
Cry piss, baby.
Mario Jumpman Mario here.
Hello, Mario.
I'm Small Testicle Acapella or Luke.
My favorite game, Devil
Is that
May
accurate
Piss.
to your actual genitalia size?
Yeah, is that accurate?
No, it isn't.
His balls are as big as mine, and mine are the size of San Francisco.
How do you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
How do you know?
It was a
Explain!
measuring contest 3 years back.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
back in the
okay.
90s.
Measuring contest in the summer of 03. Don't ask about
The
it.
summer
Yeah.
of 03.
It was in San Fran. You probably don't know about it.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, my
me
bad.
win? Me win?
Yep,
I
you
like structure's falling apart already, but whatever.
Hey, that's what
So-
podcasts are for. Just
Yeah,
talk,
that's
ramble.
what they are for. Podcasts are dumb. Bill Burr can do it by himself. I don't understand how. I
Because
mean,
he's
he
a
sounds like an
comedian.
he's
We're not funny.
We're not
he's
funny.
an insane man just
Like
sitting there
if
on a
we
couch.
require our talented editors to be funny. We're not funny by default.
Oh, thank you, Galen.
Joe Rogan. I love him.
Joe Rogan?
That dude's a fucking god.
He's
Fun-
great.
Joe
I fucking love
Joe Rogan has not been killed yet.
Shout out to when
like-
shout out to when Joe Rogan was our fucking Discord server profile picture.
Yep.
You know what's so
Remember
hilarious?
Remember that? Yeah. Viewers have no context on what that
Yeah,
means.
we won't give any either.
Yep.
He used to be Rust.
Yeah,
Rust
Oh,
for
yeah.
us.
You know, actually, let's talk about that in the podcast. The origin of
history
the TGC.
TGC.
The origin.
You want to do it?
the
Let's do it.
yeah,
I
let's
don't know
talk
the
about it.
main, first main origin.
Okay.
But I know, the server
I do.
origin.
I know it.
Yeah,
me
yeah.
and Luke were there.
I was there too.
Yeah. Well,
I was invited
TGC
at, the very end.
TGC
by, Luke or
started-
John.
as a Discord group message
yeah.
thing, not even a server, and it was literally just a bunch of us from high school, mostly from video productions class. We're like, "Yo, let's play video games and shit." Now that we are out of school, and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and so it was various shit. It was mostly like Left 4 Dead and shit at first.
Mhm.
But
But
the
it was Rust at first. That's what it was.
Well,
No, he's talking
Well,
about the
I'm-
group
No,
chat.
I'm
he's
talking
talking
about the
about
group chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
no,
I'm gonna
gaming
get to the
crew.
server.
we can give the server history, me and Luke, because we're
Yeah,
there
no,
since
so-
day one.
the group chat was what was first, and I think the group chat was like 8 people, something
Yeah,
like
it
that.
was like 8,
Okay.
9 people. And
8
I
or 9
changed
people.
the
10 to,
group
like,
profile
5.
picture to fucking weed maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
And then the first thing that happened really was that that group chat gets renamed by Ayat to the gaming crew.
Did he spell it incorrectly too?
He spelled it incorrectly, and then we all thought it was so funny that we just kept it.
Mm.
And that was like it. And then from there, what ends up happening is that I get invited to a Discord server that was made by our friend Nick, and who the only occupants of it at that time had been Nick, Luke, and Connor. Y'all can explain it.
The feet pics.
What?
Wait,
Yo,
what?
Excuse me?
Remember that? Remember that shit where we were like, oh yeah, Nick was like, oh, if you guys want to become admin, you gotta show your feet
You
on
said
camera.
feet.
Remember
me?
that, Luke?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we both showed our fucking feet.
Yeah.
Is that
Okay.
offer still live?
Yeah, is that offer still live?
No.
I have my feet out right now.
No. it's not.
No, but
Damn
no,
it.
that was the first thing. We were done Rust, and we were like, okay, if we're gonna invite more people, we need admins. And he was like, all right, I'll give you admin if you show your like send feet pics, and we were like, okay,
Bet.
and then fucking just showed our fucking feet.
Do you think there's still
It was
like,
fucking weird.
do you think the pictures are still
Did we
there?
do it on camera? Or did we send pictures? I don't
No,
remember.
I definitely sent a picture of my fucking
You sent a picture. You sent a picture. I just showed it and like I turned on my camera and I was like, here it is. Here's my
going
feet.
all the way back in general just to like see if they're still there.
All right. But the gaming crew then started because they invited a bunch of us from
And
the
then
group
yeah,
chat.
and then everyone
Well,
else got
because-
invited,
well, because
and
it was
then
like-
Galen reworked the server.
Yeah,
and
because
then,
like
it's a
I
private
was the
server.
first invited, and we played Battlefront 2. That was what it was. That like Luke was
Yeah.
one of the more people played Battlefront 2 with. Shout out to Ewok Hunt, best game mode.
Ewok
You
Hunt.
walk hunt.
And legitimately one of the only reasons I would still play the game. It's just the Ewok Hunt. But yeah, so I got invited first. And then I don't remember specifically who got invited after that. But basically the entire group chat got invited.
Except for
a
one
slow
person,
one.
we don't talk
One at
about.
a time.
Yeah.
And then eventually, once all that happened, and we were at like an actual like friend Discord server, and we'd stopped using the group chat entirely, we ended up, if I remember correctly, it was three or four of us were in VC, and like jokingly, I think we had been talking about our plans for the future now that we're out of high school, I was talking about his YouTube shit, and then I jokingly, and then I had said, I wanted to make a YouTube as well at some point, and then I jokingly said, "Hey, what if we all made a fucking stupid YouTube channel and called it the?" And then it didn't have a name or anything, like whatever.
And then I went out of my way to make the
And
Google
then
account.
Mario was the one who actually materialized it.
I
because then-
made all the branding and stuff like
Because
that.
then he made like the whole server and he made the whole actual YouTube channel in like a day.
Yeah. I said, "Fuck
and,
it, we doing this."
And I still remember when like there was like four of us in VC or whatever, like after like the day after, and we were like, I guess we have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, because didn't Mario just like straight? He made it like straight.
Like Mario,
away.
like we joked about it, and then Mario just did it, and then we were like, oh, okay.
We have to do this now.
I guess we're doing this.
Guess we're doing this. And back then we had zero fucking plans.
Yeah.
I mean, we've obviously all like watched YouTubers for years, but doing it is a whole different thing.
It's a different beast entirely.
And a lot of us, like even those of us who aren't editors, took like video production class and all that shit. So we all have a decent idea of how videos go together. But it was like, oh, now we have to actually put it into practice and maintain schedules and plan shit. And we're still bad about that whole scheduling thing, but we're getting better, hopefully.
Slightly.
Yeah, we're not doing JonTron uploads anymore.
I think the thing that mostly like pushed us to make the YouTube channel and led to that conversation was the ex-president's bit.
Yeah, that was one of them.
I got a screenshot of one of the games that we played with the
Yeah.
ex-president shit.
Yeah, I remember we were playing TF2, and I had just randomly changed my name to Ronald Reagan and set my profile picture to that. And I encouraged the rest of y'all to do it. And then slowly but surely we made a collective. And
we still actually have the ex-president's gaming official Steam group.
And there's still people in there.
There's still people in there, yeah.
Yep.
Of course, none of the jokes make sense anymore because our names and profile pictures have changed. But one of my favorite ones was Connor made a group discussion post on that Steam group that was like going to take some fan pictures on the grassy knoll or whatever the fuck.
I remember that.
And then I just said, Lamau, get fucked, John, or whatever.
Hold on, I can pull it up right now. Hold on.
As Richard Nixon.
Yeah, as Richard.
I was Lyndon B. Johnson, the guy that everyone knows.
A lot of Vietnam jokes.
Yeah, a lot of Vietnam jokes.
Quite a bit.
Yeah. And so that was like one of the other things. TF2, Left 4 Dead, and like trying to think what else. Battlefront was like really like we're like, we play this shit regularly. We could record it. Funnily enough, we never actually did make a Battlefront video.
Funnily
even though
enough, yeah.
I actually legitimately the first footage I have ever of us playing games together was actually Ewok Hunt from like May last year. Connor wasn't even named Old Head Connor or Atomic Cat or none of that yet. I think he was like Ad Victorium.
No, he was Ad Victorium.
I was Ad Victorian.
Yeah, so he was Ad Victorium, and I think it was, and that recording was also like literally the second time I met Connor. I think.
Yeah.
And I remember it. We were at the wall in the dark, just emoting.
We were all just crying.
Yeah, that's.
That was the whole thing. You just cried at the fucking wall.
Favorite emote from Battlefront 2.
It's the best. Yeah. Oh! Do you all remember Greg?
Oh,
Greg!
the legendary Greg.
The legendary Greg. Oh god, that's one thing. So like, we just sort of like made up a character. Cause like, okay, so for those of you,
Oh shit! You just reminded me. Oh yes. Okay, Greg.
Greg.
Yeah, Mr. Death Star Man.
Yeah, just start. Okay, so like for anyone who hasn't played Battlefront 2 before, in the Ewok Hunt game mode, the idea is that it's all the stormtroopers left on Endor, after the Death Star blows up. And basically they're getting hunted down by Ewoks in the forest, and like it's a horror game basically.
Yo.
And part of we thought we had this. We ended up jokingly saying like, "Oh, what if the stormtroopers like didn't know that the Death Star had gone blown up or whatever?" And so we jokingly came up with like just this complete like middle class like run of the mill stormtrooper named Greg, who just like worked his 9 to 5 on the Death Star, and we're all jealous because he's mildly successful or whatever. But like he's also a total bro. So like we just kept joking about Greg, like, oh, I bet Greg's fine up there right now, like Greg's doing great, and then like just every single time we got into a game, we just talk about Greg in the fucking.
Yeah, we're like, how's Greg doing?
Yeah, how's Greg doing? Like, damn, I wish I know how Greg was doing, and no one else in the server would fucking get it half the time.
Oh, that
Like,
Greg.
There was a couple times where like a couple people would join in, but
With no context whatsoever.
No, but they went along with the bit, and it was.
well, also there's only
hilarious.
one fucking Ewok Hunt server running in, like at a time. Like
That is true, because we'd always get in the same game with like other people, and then there'd be like one Ewok and like 4 like fucking stormtroopers.
yeah,
Fucking insane.
yeah, it was. Oh yeah, but no, that game one was funny as shit. But anyway, let's get back on topic of gaming crew history. So we ended up recording Left 4 Dead because it was like one of the games we played the most at the time, because a bunch of us had only gotten it for the first time, except Luke. Luke had a ton of hours even then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still do.
I was the only one, probably like the only one who hadn't played Left 4 Dead, because
me
I
too.
recently
Sure.
just got like
No,
a PC.
remember,
I had it beforehand.
the start of the gaming crew was also the first time I ever played PC games, ever.
Yeah.
So I had never played any PC games before that. So I also hadn't played any Left 4 Dead. And now we're old hats at it, really.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the first thing we recorded.
What the fuck is this game?
Well, that was the first thing we recorded for like a video. But Mario made like a short channel trailer just off like recordings we had done just to show each other for the funny.
And let it be known that I personally don't like that channel trailer. It's aged poorly, but at the time I only had like 3 clips to pull. So like
Yeah, he mostly just had that one time he recorded Among Us.
yeah. That was like the only thing I had. So
Back when Among Us was cool.
Yeah.
And not sus.
like
Not sus, it's Amogus.
Not sus, it's Among Us.
yeah, not sus as Amogus.
When it was just this cool game that got popular all of a sudden.
I mean, it still is a good game. It's just
It's
the
still a good
community
game, but I
is
can't look at it
fucking
the same
bad.
ever again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And we recorded that. I don't think we recorded a TF2 video for a while.
Okay, because we
No, I
weren't
think-
playing TF2.
Yeah, our
I
first
think the first
TF2
TF2 video was Carbine Commando?
No, it
No,
was
no, no.
Scream Fortress.
Well, that's one thing to talk. That's one thing to talk about, actually. TF2. The first game I downloaded when I got my laptop was TF2 because I played it on the Xbox 360.
Mine was Rust.
And we recorded Battlefront 2 and Left 4 Dead 2 and shit, but I had been playing TF2 the whole time, and eventually I got all these fuckers to play it.
I
yeah.
lied. My first game was Valorant on PC because I got
man.
the beta key for it.
My
Oh, yeah.
first game had to be Payday 2. I remember that clearly. Yep.
Me one Payday.
Yep.
It was League? Actually, it was League because I would play with Denny and David.
I feel bad
that's
for
sad.
you.
That's sad.
That is sad.
But I don't play League anymore.
Good.
Yeah. What's it called? So, I remember that I pushed hard for y'all to get into it, and I think Luke was the first one I managed to get in to
Sounds
play.
about right.
Mostly because I was like, "Hey, come play Sniper," and you were like, "Oh, Sniper."
I know I was one of the last people
and-
to get into it.
And I also remember that like the main way I got y'all to play was by offering free shit. I bought like almost everyone their first cosmetic set besides Luke because he already had shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
You were our early days sugar daddy.
Yeah, basically.
And then I became it. I took your role.
You became the New Days.
Yep, I became the New Days. You're the Old Testament, I'm the New.
Okay. Yeah. And then we recorded the TF2 video. And then I think after that, when we would recorded pretty much nothing but Left 4 Dead and a couple TF2 videos, we were finally like, hey, let's try to be more variety. But then that also was when the great gaming crew drought happened.
The month of December. Yep.
And the last half of October.
November. October doesn't precede December, my friend.
Okay, never mind. Shut up. I'm bad. Okay, basically November and December, like we just had all our editors were busy, and also one of our editors, Ayat, had his YouTube channel terminated, his personal YouTube channel, with like 1,000 subs, and he was understandably pissed as fuck and took like a 2.5 month hiatus from making videos. And between that and Mario, our only other editor, at the time, being busy, we just didn't record anything. And then we finally recorded something again.
Which was early January, I believe.
Early January. And then that was also when we met. That's also when we expanded the gaming crew.
Yeah.
Because we met more people. Including Wordy.
Including our own Wordy. You might have heard of him.
You might have heard of him. He's sort of famous, especially in groups
Infamous,
that aren't
rather.
The autistic rat bastard.
Yeah.
You hear that wording?
You hear that?
You hear that? Can we get a word from the man himself real quick?
Yeah, just a single word.
Get him in here.
Yeah, just a single
Wordy,
word.
come here. Come on, man.
Come on.
Doesn't want to speak.
Just
He's shy.
word.
Oh,
Just
never
one
mind.
word.
First of all, I was not here in January. I was here before that.
He
You sure?
was. Yeah, he was. He came in.
No, but he
came
didn't
in a
like
little bit
officially
early.
join until.
Yeah, but also like you didn't talk to us for like a month and a half.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You kept joining in and leaving, and that
Yeah,
was it. You would be like, "Hey," and then like leave and shit, and then
Yeah, I
you
remember.
finally
I
started
remember.
speaking.
I remember you joined during a battle Ewok hunt, actually. And I
heard my name and saw an invite. I was completely spaced out. So what?
Okay, cool. You're gonna learn what I said about you earlier.
All right. Yep. Anything else to say,
Post-editing.
Wordy?
Do you have anything else to say before we send you back?
Oh, when did I become famous?
You're famous in groups that aren't us.
Yeah.
Skullduggery.
Yeah, it's specifically Skullduggery.
I'm so happy about that.
He's the talk of town in Skullduggery.
All I'm saying about like Wordy's back. I'm sure he's listening. All I'm saying is that Wordy tends to be the first impression of the gaming crew to some people, and let's just
It's not a good impression.
it's not a great impression. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like actually, like one of my favorite one of the things that made me laugh super hard at the time was I remember voices ended up saying that everyone in the gaming crew was really weird except me, and I still find that hilarious because I think I'm weirder than some of y'all.
Oh, you most
Yeah, I
definitely
think
are.
I'm pretty normal.
Mr. TF2 big spender over here.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, we've talked about that before. We don't need to
We've
talk
talked
about that.
about his gambling habits. We don't need to bring it up again.
Okay, but yeah. Anyway, where were we? So Morty, all that.
And that brings us basically to today.
I mean, yeah. The only thing I can think of besides that was that we started uploading again. We got Ben as an editor,
Yeah, we got another editor. 3
and
editors.
we did the Valentine stream that pumped up all of our fucking follower numbers and our subs.
Which was
We made
extremely
like
beneficial.
14 subs in a day.
Which was absolutely insane. Thank you guys, by the way.
Yeah, thank you all. We're sitting at like 108 now, I think.
108. Let's go.
Also, Gil just said in the VC chat that I'm normal compared to Mr. 197. Fuck you.
Mr. 100 Gex.
100 gigs.
Mr. 197 over here.
Hey, Mr. 100
Oh
gigs.
shit. Lucy, you scared the fuck out of me.
Okay.
Rewind. Yeah, I think that brings us up on gaming crew history.
The gaming crew
talk
lore.
about Shet's Festoven and Voices of Extremists, because I don't
Oh
know.
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know
those
if that
guys.
was-
Oh yeah, we never talked
Those
about like
cool.
okay, so we're like we're all very small time even now. Like I mean, we only have 108 subs. We appreciate every single one of you. Totally.
That is not a
Galen
lie.
doesn't, but we all do.
We
Yeah,
wouldn't be where we are without anyone.
genuinely.
Like the fact that anybody watches us do shit means the world.
We get
At all.
more. We have more views. I think. Let me check.
We're
We have
beating
tons of
every
views.
single other gaming crew channel.
Yeah, we're beating every single other gaming crew that's spelled correctly. So
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
our competition.
that's our
That's-
competition.
That's our
pretty
ultimate
good.
goal in life.
We also don't show up in YouTube search because it tries to correct it.
Exactly.
So we didn't
Metadata,
exactly
my
choose the
friend.
best name branding wise, but it worked out.
Yep.
Mhm.
And yeah, but like, and also we all never we don't know anyone. We didn't know anyone famous remotely. Well, quote unquote internet famous. We didn't know anyone
Until
internet famous.
We
at all.
joined this one server known as Holiday Puncherinos.
Oh, yeah, we gotta talk about that.
Oh, I forgot
Okay.
about that.
That's how we
So-
met Skullduggery.
That is true. So, what I don't like. Once again, I know a lot of our audience was here because of TF2, but a lot of people also were here because of Left 4 Dead, so they might not know. But there was this tournament that TF2 that Valve itself promoted on the TF2 news page on Steam called Holiday Puncherinos, and there's an item in the game called the Holiday Punch. That what it does is basically just a pair of mittens, and if you critical hit someone or hit them from behind, you make them do a laugh animation. And so the idea was that it was a fun Christmas tournament that was just like the spirit of cheer and friendly competition. It was anything but friendly cheer and competition. It was a
Legitimate scam. It was
a saga of scamming and banning and racism and
all the bad things you could imagine from the TF2
like
community.
mod abuse and
Homophobics.
Yeah,
homophobia. Long story short, fuck untalented.
Yeah, fuck untalented.
fuck
that
that guy.
scumbag. 14-year-old.
But yeah, so I'm going into all of the intricacies of that would take way too long. But a splinter group came out of Holiday Puncherinos that went by Festive Fisticuffs. Shout out to Kevin.
Shout out to Kevin.
Hey, Big Kev.
Yay!
And basically, it was like one of the former mods was like, "Hey, we'll make our own tourney that's like good and not corrupt."
that
basically-
actually will happen. Yeah.
And there was a practice server for said tourney that I joined at 3 or 4 in the morning
Because your sleep schedule's abysmal.
because I don't sleep.
It is true.
That's canon, by the way.
Anyone can tell you I have the worst sleep schedule ever.
Sucks ass.
You legitimately cannot know what time I'll be awake unless it's at least after 8 p.m.
Yep.
Yeah, generally we think you're gonna be awake past like 7 or 8 p.m. So we just
But
ping you
but
then.
there's other
Or
times
then we
where
ping you throughout the day.
there's some times where I haven't slept and it's 11, and there's some times where it's like 12 at night and I wake up. It's weird.
He will be awake for like 3 days straight and then sleep all at once.
Yeah,
Mhm.
these guys commonly have to deal with me saying I'll do something and then falling asleep.
Yeah,
Quite a lot.
Yeah,
quite
well,
often.
gamer moment. Anyway, back on topic. So I end up meeting a couple people on that server. I believe it was Pirateer, Voices, and I think Pockets. Pockets or maybe Cade. I don't know.
Pocket was there.
Pockets. I think Pockets was there. And we just sort of were vibing, practicing. And I remember Voices added me on Discord, and we ended up sort of like just talking about the holiday Puncherinos bullshit for a while. Then eventually I got an invite to their private server, Skullduggery, because that's what their group goes by. And we ended up setting up a practice game against them.
A scrimmage, if you will.
A scrimmage, if you will. Yeah.
Yeah, or football league now.
And like that's the one thing is like a lot of people weren't taking the tourney too seriously, but I would say out of all the teams, TGC and Skullduggery were like actually like the only ones training for this shit.
Training in very, very much
Very big quotes.
Yeah, like the biggest quotes you could ever fucking put on them. We did
but
like
even
one
then,
match.
we were the only ones who were like, yeah, let's meet up as teams and do shit.
And
I
we got
remember
our ass handed to us.
I was
3-0.
pinging y'all like once every day, like, hey, anyone down to practice? We did actually we did improve a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but also keep in mind that at this time,
Our
I'm
professionals.
pretty sure all of our hours cumulatively added up to 1,000. Not like all of us were fairly inexperienced at TF2. And Skullduggery, I think Skullduggery is like entirely made up of people who have like 3,000 plus.
Mhm.
Tell about fucking Pirateer.
Oh god,
The
Pirateer.
scary man himself.
Pirateer fucking terrified us. Like I've hung out with him more now. It's like his aura, it's not quite as terrifying anymore. But at the time, the fact that he was like he's a heavy main. They don't exist. So he's already an eldritch entity. 2, he's a heavy main whose favorite thing to do is be fist only.
Yep.
And he had like 14,000 kills on his fists.
He had a Hale's
strange
own fists. Yep.
Yeah, he had like Hale's own fists. And at the time, keep in mind, we're like mostly like gibbuses. We're mostly gibbuses. And like I think I had the most time, but even then, like all of us barely anything. So we were fucking terrified of the man. They all had unusuals and like special taunts. Like the most we had was all of us doing the Kazatsky kick in unison. That was it.
That was our team coordination.
Yeah. So that we got our asses fucking destroyed in the scrimmage. It was fun, but like I think my favorite thing from that whole scrimmage is the clip where like 4 of us walk around the side of the harvest barn and we see only Pirateer covering the entrance and we go the other way.
Run away like a fucking
Like we
bunch
literally
of
just
sheep.
did not want to engage the man. Yeah, and then the actual tourney came around and there was more problems because of the fact that there was like the server was getting incredibly laggy and DDoSed. And long story short, Gaming Crew got eliminated first round.
We got eliminated in prelims. Let's go.
We got eliminated in prelims.
We won.
Yep.
And we actually had been planning on making a video out of that I would have edited, but like the footage was unfunny as fuck because all of us got super tryhardy.
We did.
We all got really sweaty.
And we started yelling at each other.
That happens a lot when we get
People got
tryhardy.
mad.
People got mad. Because we were all kind of mad that we were all bad at the video game and how badly the server was lagging. And how long we had to wait to get in.
Oh yeah, we had
And
to
after
wait.
a shit ton of drama that you can watch.
And
a
after the
video
drama
about.
that had been lasting for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go into the drama, but Wama came out with a video like a while back about it. I mean, just go watch that shit.
Yeah.
It summarizes it pretty much.
We were there.
Fuck Whammo, though.
Yeah, so that's how we met Voices, and I think only later did we actually realize that Voices was a Twitch streamer.
No,
Mhm.
I remember. We remembered he was because he was streaming the event too.
Oh, he streamed the event, but that was like the first time we heard of it.
Yeah.
So like that's how we met Voices and Pockets. And much later on, in TGC lifespan, Luke is watching some random streamer that he found in the TF2 category named Festov. And then he just messaged me saying, "Hey, the streamer I have has open friends and parties. You wanna come play?" And I was like, "Okay, sure." And then, long story short, Festov is a fucking awesome streamer. He's chill as fuck.
You should
Great
all go
guy.
follow him.
Go follow him.
Please. He's a really nice guy.
He's a really nice guy. Great to play with. And we hung out with him a fair bit while we were and played with him. And we've talked to him a couple other times and hung out with him.
Yep.
Don't know the guy like amazingly well, but
But he's a
cool guy. He's a cool guy. So we met and ended up meeting him. And then the other thing is that TGC has a really odd habit of always running into streamers and YouTubers when we're recording TF2.
Yeah, specifically TF2.
Specifically recording TF2. And we do play TF2 a lot. We do.
Mm-hmm.
Like we may not have posted as many videos, but like I started playing TF2 a little over a year ago, and I have over 1,000 hours already.
Yeah, we play it like weekly, at least once a week.
At least.
For Galen and me, probably a day, once a day at least.
And we also recently signed up for like Prolander and shit too. Like
which
we're
is
taking
an official
somewhat
competitive.
Seriously. Yeah. So so one of our I think the second TF2 video I ever recorded was a gimmick video where we became the Carbine Commandos, where it's just using a specific loadout and wearing like the free to play gear. And on an upward game, we ended up meeting a very large streamer named Shetz, who joined in on the bit and ended up being in our video because we asked permission.
Of course,
because we would have to cut it out otherwise.
Yeah.
And he's a cool guy. We haven't talked to him since, really, but he's also a nice guy. His streams are also nice. You should check them out. But like
a link into
a lot
all
of
their
other shit too.
yeah, a link to everyone we've mentioned, like
channels
socials
and
shit.
stuff. Yeah, will be in the description.
Will be in the description.
Funny thing is, we weren't recording, but when Faceit came out, the shit for TF2.
Oh yeah, when
we played with Uncle Dane, so
The
we're in
actual
the pro
Uncle
leagues.
Dane.
Yeah, we did play with the real Uncle Dane,
Like,
which was something pretty cool. I can say that not a lot of people could say they've personally been frontier justiced by the real Engineer Gaming.
this is a personal anecdote, but I joined a Faceit match one of the times I joined it, and I found Solar Light, and he fucking demo knighted me. Jesus Christ, that man's good at demo night.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I died so many times to him.
And then, was there anyone else I'm forgetting? Oh, yeah. So for our most recent recording session for a video that hasn't come out, which was Solemn Bow Only Medics, we ran into a Scout main YouTuber who's fairly small. I mean, much bigger than us, but still small. Named Brickiest Brick, who none of y'all knew he was a YouTuber, but I did because I watch his videos. Really, I've watched most TF2 content creators at this point.
Now we'll run into JPEG and then Uncle Dane again.
Well, okay, we haven't run into him in a recording session, but I have been in the game with JPEG before.
I'm just letting y'all know JPEG is like one of the best scout mains ever.
Isn't he an invite level scout man?
He is.
Yeah, he's invite level. Invite level is the highest level of competitive. Basically the comp organizations are paying them to come play.
Mm-hmm.
That's
how good they are. And he's one of them, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
And trying to think. Oh, and Aperture B.
Aperture B. Yep.
Yeah. That's another streamer. He is actually the world record holder for the highest DPI gamer, I think.
Highest DPI gamer.
Well, I mean, okay, so for those of you who don't know, if you're not necessarily super technical, DPI is basically how sensitive your mouse is. The higher your DPI, the more sensitive your mouse is going to be, no matter what you set your control panel, whatever, to. And higher-end mice allow you to adjust the DPI to whatever you want, basically. And this man set his DPI to 57,000. It's like basically he talked about it a little bit, which is that basically he has like tendon issues, so he can't move his hand like super much, or it hurts. So he turned up his thing so high just so that he could like barely have to move his hand and play games, and then inadvertently kind of became like the world record holder. And also happened to be accused of cheating a lot.
Yeah.
He's a heavyweight. So he actually started streaming, he said in his latest YouTube video, because he wanted to prove that he was real. So like he actually has like a hand cam showing his hand. And he literally just like he like twitches it and his heavy does a 360. That's how high his DPI is.
How
Listen,
can you play on that shit though?
I mean, if you ask the man himself.
Fine motor control, my friend.
Listen, precision.
A lot of practice, I guess.
Gonna get Parkinson's and fuck everything up.
Okay, but
his controller just like.
So we've played a couple games with him as well. And he's really cool. I think that's all of the like quote unquote famous people we've ran into.
Yeah, so far.
At least in the TF2 and YouTuber and streamerverse.
See, one TF2 YouTuber that I want to get into a game with, or personally meet myself. Resident Spy main, Silent Man Joe.
Silent Man Joe honestly exudes Connor energy.
He does.
Connor is very much a Silent Man Joe type guy.
Yep. Next thing you know, we're gonna run into like Mr. Paladin. He's just gonna 360 trick stab us.
Bro, running into Mr. Paladin and a swipes would be cool as shit.
Does he still play TF2?
Yeah.
Mr. Paladin, I don't think so.
He should be.
The one who doesn't play anymore is Musok.
Yeah. R.I.P.
He went to Overwatch, and then he went from Overwatch to Fortnite.
Yeah.
Such a downward spiral.
The only reason I watched Musok was because of Overwatch, because I was really big into Overwatch.
Oh,
I still am. I started playing Overwatch again, so I'm getting into it again.
He did a video of him returning to TF2 like 6 months ago or some short crap, and like it was honestly kind of sad seeing how much his skills had completely degenerated. Because like he was a soldier mate and he tried to do like an upward rollout or whatever, and he failed it like 4 times and died.
You know who needs to come back to
why that happened? Fortnite.
Yeah, Fortnite. But you know who needs to come back? Germa. Germa needs to come back to TF2.
Germa needs to come back to TF2.
He really does.
Germa used to play TF2?
Yes, that was what he got famous
That's what he got big for.
In the VC text chat, Connor, what is your main?
Who asked?
Gil. Connor, are you gonna answer them? Connor. No.
Connor, wake up.
Connor, wake up.
Connor,
Please.
wake up.
Connor, no.
Not Connor.
Wait, didn't Germa come back to TF2 though?
I don't remember. I haven't watched his
YouTube.
I haven't checked his streams in a while, so I don't know if he's been playing it recently.
Oh my god! I just went to I looked it up, and it came up with an r/TF2 thing, and r/TF2 changed their banner to face it. Oh my god!
Product placement.
Okay, y'all want to talk about Face It?
Yeah, let's just talk
We
about
can.
Face It. Yeah.
This is kind of this like compared to our last one. This one's way more about like our careers, quote unquote, or whatever. But I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, Face It. TF2, for those of you who don't know, or basically has a gigantic bot problem because Valve doesn't want to bother doing anything with their game. VAC is completely worthless, and aimbots are everywhere. So they've been ruining casual for people for like over a year now. Like you can live through it. Like it's perfectly passable, but it's annoying as fuck. Though TF2 actually has hit all-time player numbers in the past year.
Throughout this bot crisis.
Like TF2's been having a boom for a while, but anyway. So basically, these guys called Face It. Y'all might have recognized the name if you play a lot of CS:GO.
They're a very big competitive org for CS.
They're a very big competitive organization. Decided to try to offer a 12v12 casual alternative to TF2 casual.
And let's just say casual again in the most massive air quotes you can possibly put them.
I have nothing against them as a service. They like if you like Face It, I don't like it. It's a fine service. What they offer, if you are into it, is good. But we all played the beta.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got lucky and I got.
It was honestly fun. The beta was fun.
The beta was fine. But also really the biggest things about Face It is that it's not really casual. Anyone who's played
even
Face It
remotely.
match, it is basically comp light. It doesn't play anything like comp, but it doesn't play anything like casual either. It's some weird 12v12 fusion.
Yeah, it's 24s basically. It's
The
not
Harvest
6s.
map. Fuck.
Also, that map, Face It made us all hate Harvest.
Yep.
Single-handedly. And Barn Blitz.
Oh, fuck
Harvest
Barn Blitz.
and Barn Blitz, I fucking hate them both.
Mostly just because of how choke pointing and shit they get. Well, not Harvest. Harvest, the problem is, like, I don't know.
300 scouts running at
Let me
you.
just say that.
Scouts and sniper sight
Let me
lines.
just say that Face It is, like, as you said, a perfectly reasonable thing. If you like that experience, go ahead. No one's saying it's bad. I'm just saying, like, the way they advertised it, the way they, like, quite clearly bought advertising slots from, like, a major TF2 sites like scrap.tf and stuff like that, and the r/like TF2, they're clearly just trying to butt in on the TF2 market. They don't care about, like...
I mean, they're a business. I don't care.
They ultimately just want money. That's
but
really
I also care that they offer a service that is enjoyable. And if people are still using it and like it, that's fine for them.
It's just that the whole thing that they were advertising as, casual.
Also, like I remember, like some people thought they bought out TF-tubers, and some of them talked up about it. They weren't bought out. They're just as desperate for new TF2 content as we were.
Yeah.
They were given gifts and shit after.
Dude, I mean, can't really blame the people when literally almost every single big TF-tuber was just like, yeah, you should go and try it. It's really good.
Yeah. And honestly, in beta, it wasn't that bad.
Now, when it went public.
Well, also, they changed it. They got rid of all the most casual maps. They got rid of map voting entirely.
Yeah.
Which was kind of annoying. Shout out to that one turbine match we forced the server to play. Thank you, Connor.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Connor.
We all hated it too, but watching all the players get super pissed about being on turbine was funny as shit.
As they should be.
Yeah, and so the other thing about Face It was that they did change the marketing. Now they're no longer marketing as just casual. Also, they're anti-cheat. That's the other thing.
Invasive anti-cheats. Yep.
They do have like a Valorant type invasive anti-cheat, and a lot of people, myself included, really weren't too keen on it. I didn't have to use it for a while, but then I'm pretty sure everyone here can talk about it. How we didn't have to use the anti-cheat at the start, except maybe Wordy.
He has an
Yeah.
auto clicker.
Because he had the auto clicker.
Dumbass.
Like, I'm pretty sure none of us had to use the anti-cheat at the start, and then slowly but surely, everyone of us slowly started having to always have the anti-cheat on. Until literally all of us had to have the anti-cheat on. And, like, I know, like, we all noticed, like, me and Connor the most, that it took like, a decent chunk of CPU and shit, no matter what you were doing.
I'm pretty sure it was mining Bitcoin on your system. I have no idea.
It's mining Bitcoin.
Like,
Let's go.
Like Minorino Director's Cut.
Yo,
Oh, we should talk
Bitcoin
about
do I
that. We
have?
should talk about that.
Well, you can talk about it then. That's sort of your thing.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain the magnificence of Minorino Director's Cut. So one day, I saw my friend Galen here, that one gamer lad, in VC with the rest of the boys in the TGC private server. And I said, hey, you know what would be funny? If I sent him a random gift on Steam, right? So I looked through the catalog on Steam, and I sorted by, like, the cheapest things I could find, and I just started typing in keywords, right? I typed in director, and then one of the results was this game called Minorino's Director's Cut. Now, let me tell you about this game. It was made to advertise this one Brazilian restaurant.
Off to a good start.
After a good start already.
Yep.
And
Brazil.
let me tell you, this game looks like it was made in the 90s, but somehow looks worse than graphics in the 90s. It looks like it was put together in Scratch, to be honest. It was not promising at all. And I said, this will be good. So I just 50 cents. I bought it and I sent it to my friend Galen here. And then after he received it, I joined VC. Now, Galen, you want to tell him what it did to your PC after you tried to run it?
I tried to run it and my computer immediately BSOD'd
It fucking blue screened him.
twice.
Didn't Luke's computer blue screen too? 'Cause
No,
he got
that was a
gifted a game?
completely different game.
That was a whole
some
different
shit.
thing.
Yeah, but same
Same thing.
deal.
I
Same
have the
deal.
fucking power to just
But you
BS.
didn't even open the game. You just accepted
No,
the
I didn't
gift.
even accept
He didn't even.
I
It just
even
popped
accept
up. The notification just popped up, and it fucking
And then it blue
BSOD.
screened my computer.
Mario is the master of sending malware to his friends
I can send fucking Trojan
Subliminal
horse.
message.
and expensive
intelligence.
TF2 items.
Yeah. Oh, you want to talk about that?
I mean, I think we did already, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
Like, I thought we talked about. Did we talk about it on the last podcast, Luke, Connor?
I don't remember. You think I remember shit from a week ago?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Okay.
You explain this.
I have an obsession with a very specific TF2 item called the
meth.
Solemn Vow
Called meth.
and meth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Galen's a
That's a
meth addict.
real
He's
life
dying in
collectible.
3 years.
That's a real life collectibles.
He's dying in 3 years, but we don't worry about that.
3 months, you mean?
2 days.
We'll
3
prolong
days.
your life. Don't worry about it.
3 hours.
Each gaming crew
3 hours.
Each gaming crew uploads extends his life by 3 minutes.
Yeah, but a total of 3 fucking minutes.
My life force is directly tied to how many uploads we do.
That's why we've been uploading a lot recently.
Okay, anyway, where were we? So I have an obsession with Solemn Vows, which is not necessarily a bad weapon, but it's not a great weapon either. And compared to the medic meta, there's no reason you'd ever use it compared to a weapon called the Ubersaw. However, I am a fucking madman. So therefore, I now own like 600 of them.
Yeah, obviously.
And more importantly, I learned that glitch items called strange uniques existed. And strange uniques are basically weapons that are strange, but they're counted as unique weapons and therefore are shown in yellow for their quality and shit. It's like an incredibly minor visual glitch. Though they actually can't, some of them can't be renamed and shit. But not the Solemn Vow. The Solemn Vow, you can fuck with it as much as you want. But they're incredibly rare. So, for example, for the Solemn Vow, there's only 5 strange uniques in existence in the world. And I learned of this and immediately decided that I was going to try to track one down.
Keep in mind, he did this like at midnight.
Yeah, at midnight, I just randomly decided, hey, I'm gonna go like look for this. So what I ended up doing was I went to the backpack listings and I clicked into like backpack.tf. I clicked strange uniques, and the last one that it sold was like 3 years ago or some crap. And then I scrolled down and saw there's a thing where you can say like, hey, this just sold for this price to update the current like price listings. And I saw who had just bought it. The guy said I bought it myself and like gave a screenshot. So I found the guy's Steam account and I sent him a friend request just to ask him about the Solemn Vow. Because he was a collector, so I knew he wouldn't sell his, but I was going to see if there was any other people who I could buy it from. And of the 4 other people that he knew of who owned one, because there's only 5 in the world, 2 of them, he said there was no way they were ever going to sell. And he said the last 2, one of them was a medic main who had it like listed on his profile and shit. And he was like, I highly doubt he's going to part with it, but I'm not sure. But then the most recent person who purchased it didn't have it listed anywhere or anything, didn't even look like a medic main. So he linked me theirs. And I asked them, I friended them and asked them, hey, how much you want for this? And at first they only said 60 keys, which is actually really cheap. Because a key is
Galen
$250.
has bad charisma stats, so he just fucked himself in the ass with this.
Well, I immediately agreed like way too eagerly, and they kind of realized, hey, that's too little. So they upped their price to 100 keys, which honestly that is a fair price. It's not like the best item, but it's not the worst. So like for comparison, an item that's actually good, Strange Gerati went for 200 keys.
Strange piss. Hey Luke, don't you have a strange piss?
So basically, it's like $200-ish. It was 197 in the end, but it's easy to round up. And I had 100. And then I said, hey, Mario, can you get me the other... Mario was in VC, and I was complaining it to him. And then he ended up being like, I could get the 50 keys, and like you can just pay me back. So in my down horrendousness, I agreed.
His worst mistake.
Yeah. So now I have the item, the Solemnest Vow. That's what I named it. And I've just been in debt to Mario for 2 months.
Yep.
Basically.
He's indebted to me. I mean, for a 2F2 item, it was worth it. I mean, it was a worthwhile purchase.
Yeah. In 4 days, though, I'm paying him back, which is nice.
So he says.
Look, I can show you my fucking Twitch revenue. They finally are going to actually pay me, it says.
Watch they pull the same shit again.
If they pulled the same shit again, I would actually, like... I mean, I wouldn't stop streaming on Twitch because it's, like, the only viable platform and I have a following there. But...
Hey, guys, I'm going to go to fucking bitwave.tv.
I'm going to go to D-Live.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I'm going to become a D-Live streamer.
Remember fucking PewDiePie streaming on D-Live or some shit?
I'm going to go to caffeine.
Oh, no, let's not go there.
Yeah. So long story short, that happened. Yeah. It's a little insane to think that, like, I have something that only 4 other people in the whole world have. Like, it's a virtual item, but it's, like, literally the most expensive thing I own, I think. That is, like, an actual collector's item. Like, I have more.
And it's rare.
Yeah, it's a 1 in 5 in the entire world.
And in terms of, like, other shit, like, even just among medic melees, like among all the strange uniques, the Solemn Vow was like literally the only one you can buy because all the other ones are in like collector's things. I got so fucking lucky. Like I cannot state enough how in one day I tracked it down and bought it. Like I can't even find a collector's Solemn Vow kit, which is why I started collecting them in the first place. And those are comparatively way more common.
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all want to talk about something else?
Yeah.
I gotta piss.
All right, go and take a
Piss
piss.
live on camera.
Yeah, piss. Take your phone with you.
I don't think I will. I
PM.
mean, you know what? As long as you keep it in, I'll do it.
Oh, do
No,
it.
no,
don't
please don't.
actually do
No,
it.
oh, no.
Yeah,
That'll
that'd
get
be
us
funny.
demonetized.
Yeah,
We'll cut it out. We'll cut it out.
It'd be hilarious.
it
Edit
would
it
be
out, no.
hilarious. All
We'll
right.
cut it out.
I don't
Y'all
know if
wanna
our
talk
5
about-
listeners want to listen to you piss live on stream.
You'd
mean,
be
who wouldn't,
surprised.
right?
You would be surprised.
Hold on, let's poll one of our lovely
He
viewers.
already
Hey,
said he does.
let's poll one of our viewers. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here.
Come here. Yeah, come here.
They're
Yeah,
not-
you come here.
Oh, we'll get
Yeah,
wordy.
come
I'm sure.
here.
Wordy, come here.
Yeah, Wordy. Come here.
Yo, is he pissing on
All right.
camera?
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
do you want to
Wordy,
hear him piss?
Wordy, you want to hear him piss?
He said yes.
I'm not gonna piss on camera.
Oh.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Get out
Okay.
of here. Go and take your piss then.
Go on.
Okay.
Take your piss, boy.
Yeah, piss your
Piss,
pants right now.
baby.
Piss your fucking pants.
Okay, what are we going to talk about while he's gone?
Y'all want to
child
talk about
teacher
Vinny
had
Vine
an
Sauce's
ass
cancellation
Fucking
and how stupid
Who?
it is?
I've never watched a single thing from that man. I don't have anything to say on it.
Who are we talking about?
Okay, Vinny Vine Sauce.
Who the fuck is that?
Y'all
yeah,
don't
who the
know?
fu-
Okay.
Who the fuck? I've never heard of this man.
So
Oh, Vine Sauce. He plays games, right?
yeah, so Vine Sauce
watched,
is
like,
this
one
like
video.
streamer group, right? And has a bunch of members. Vinny being the most like popular one, and so Twitter, being fucking Twitter, tried to cancel him. Now let me set the stage for you for this fucking cancellation.
Did
This
he
is
shoot
the
up an orphanage?
This is the stupidest bullshit
I
that
did.
I have ever read on the internet.
That's justifiable.
It's 40 fucking pages. An entire fucking dissertation. They wrote up like a scientific paper explaining like, oh, here's how he's a groomer and shit like that. They didn't say he was a groomer, but still, it's complete bullshit, right? This man, they like get 4 people to testify about how he like, oh, he had sex with them and then he ghosted them, right? Basically the same thing that happened to Dan Avidan, if you know what happened.
Danny's still in my good books. He's still a
He's still a
fucking
good
dumbass,
guy. He
but
didn't do anything wrong, to be honest, except for being a prick. But you know that's debatable. And Vinny.
Everyone's a prick to an extent.
So what happened was that this person almost immediately got disproven, like completely disproven. Like all the emails were sent like during when he was streaming. The email like were worded so fucking stupidly, like had words like creeperinos in them. Like who the fuck in the even Vinny, this Italian man, would never say creeperino. That's like one of the stupidest shit you would.
Creeperino of you, man.
That's pretty cringe, bro. But it's like genuinely a 4th grader wrote it, and even a couple people who were in the accusation themselves, like came out and said, "Nah, this is fucking bullshit. Like none of this happened." But the whole thing is that even if everything was true in that document, the worst he did was have consensual sex with consenting adults. Because he was 30 and they were 20. Fucking big brain Twitter user. So, like,
I don't use Twitter. I don't know.
honestly, it's just like an example of people who just want attention. They just wanted to cancel him. And how fucking benighted of a loser do you have to be to take your time and fucking try and cancel someone for having consensual sex with adults? Dumbass.
It do be like that, though.
Twitter's just looking for reasons to be mad, honestly.
I don't know. I don't use Twitter once. I don't once. I don't, like, I have a Twitter.
You threatened to send me a satchel charge on the TGC Twitter.
I did threaten to bomb your house on the official TGC Twitter. You can still look at it, actually.
Yeah, it's still up.
Though no one's gonna understand what the fuck the content. We sent each other like the same meme from KFC Gaming like 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And that was actually in response to when Burger King decided to post that women belong in the kitchen.
That was funny.
That
I'm not
was
gonna lie,
funny.
was
That
funny.
was funny. But not misogynist. It was just funny to see Burger King of all people say that.
Did they take it down yet,
They
or is
did.
it still up?
They did.
No, they took it down and then they apologized. But yeah, no, Burger King
For like a day.
Burger King literally posted on International Women's Day, women belong in the kitchen.
Which is pretty
and
based
then, like,
if you think about it.
they were trying to make like a whole like statement or some shit because beneath it they talk about like women employment rates in the kitchen or whatever.
In the kitchen, you mean in just culinary world? In the culinary world.
Whatever. My bad. But I'm tired. But
When are you not?
but then what was even funnier was that like someone literally showed that everything they said in their like follow-up post after the bait thing could have all fitted in one post.
Yeah.
And it still wouldn't have been a good tweet. Like, it still would have been bad.
But marginally better than what was just on
marginally than just saying that women belong in the kitchen.
On
It was a
International
clickbait,
Women.
essentially.
It
Like,
was.
it was a kind of it was like the shit. I forget what it's called, but it's where you like make people think it's one thing, but it's a complete opposite
We
thing.
call that a bait and switch.
Yeah, that. But yeah, that's what they were trying to do with it, and then it didn't work because people were clowning on the entire thing. No one cared about the second part.
And KFC
And no
Gaming
one-
in the replies. Yes, the official KFC Gaming.
Yeah,
What they say, I forget.
It was like the best time to delete this post was immediately after posting it. The second best time is now. You know, average
Those
Twitter
KFC
user
knows.
shit.
Yeah, basically.
And we just kept posting that to each other on the official Twitch.
Yeah, no, we do a little trolling on the official TGC Twitter.
We do
Oh my
quite a bit of
God.
trolling.
So it comes,
Hey,
it comes back
Luke.
to that.
Hey, Luke, can you confirm, yes or no? Do we do a little trolling?
Yeah.
Haha, you heard it here, folks.
We
Connor?
do, in fact.
Can
To
you
our
confirm?
13
We do a little trolling.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Who posted a day ago saying I'm fiending for sex right now? Is that you, Mario?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Our last
What? Are you serious?
What?
our last pinned tweet for the gaming crew
With
was
the
our
Spelunky
Spelunky.
Sorry,
video, yeah.
I was on Fox News reading.
Okay, someone
something about
update
what
that
happened
after the
today.
podcast is over.
But
Oh well.
there and then I clicked on a clickbait thing. It was like, oh, ranking. It's all 23 movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe ranked, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is at 19.
What?
A 19% rating?
No, like, oh, Captain Marvel's
I
above
wasn't
them.
paying attention.
No, they're ranking all the movies, just ranking them. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was at 19, while Captain Marvel was at 17. At least they
Come
got
on, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was way better.
Exactly.
It was.
Better than Captain Marvel.
spoiler. If you haven't watched it, with
It's
the
like
ending
3
where
years
fucking
old.
Yondu gets shut up. But people don't fucking watch movies. But when Yondu fucking got named, it made me fucking tear up.
Not gonna lie,
Yeah, I
same.
was sad for Yondu.
No, that meme though, where
Where he says what?
where he says what? That's great.
I like that. What?
Well, because the
Now I
the-
know
the-
that sounds bad.
because the context for that is that he's like, oh, I put a. It's like it's upsetting me to say.
I put a
He's like,
tumor
I put
in a heart,
tumor in your mouth.
in a brain.
And then he's like, what? And he's like, I know that sounds bad, and they just get shot.
And he just shoots him.
That's spoiler alert.
I put a tumor in her.
Spo-
I put a
Spoiler
tumor
alert.
in her. I'm tumor. I'm a tumor woman. That's what I am.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! It sounds like any.
Tumor
It
in
sounds
your
like
mother.
none of y'all own an air fryer.
Clearly, you did not own
Clearly,
it.
you don't own in
Clearly,
Australia.
You don't own an air fryer. I own 3.
I own 2.
I own one.
2.
Yeah, get fucked, Galen.
Okay, get this, Mario. You finance.
All right, you
I
owe me
won
even
one.
more. Let's fucking
I
go.
won an
You
Australian.
finance the Aussie Medigun
Yeah,
Or-
that's never happening.
for
Hey,
one
wasn't-
for one refined. Good deal, no?
Galen, aren't you supposed to be? Not supposed to be, but like the SFM. Is that going to be done anytime?
Oh, that's something I gotta talk about. So on
No.
on episode 2 of the podcast, I'll talk about this. I am the guy who does all the SFM work for TDC.
We're just
So
gonna
I've
name
made
this
pretty much
episode
every
Galen Goes
TF2
on a
thumbnail
Rant.
ever. What?
I just said we're just gonna name this episode Galen Goes on a Fucking Rant.
Galen goes on a tirade about how white women don't exist.
I don't. I mean, if you want to, I'll go
They
on that.
blend into the fucking snow. They're camouflaged.
Don't you know that's why
Can't
white?
see 'em.
You know that's why white people exist.
Camouflage.
It's so we could hunt animals in the frozen north by just crouching naked in the fucking.
But go on about SFM.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
go on your rant.
SFM is a fucking hell app. Never fucking use it ever. Don't do it. Just if you think about making something in SFM, just do it in Gmod. It's way easier. Looks about as good, and doesn't take 7 hours to render.
Yeah.
Because the podcast episode was supposed to come out today, but we can release it sometime this week. And then we need to kind of try and keep a Sunday consistency.
Literally, when this episode is over, I am going to go finish the background and the
Which
thumbnail.
he's not going to do because he's just gonna fucking fall asleep.
Shut the fuck up! I will.
No. When Galen goes on SFM, he will stay up.
I will. Except
Yeah.
the last 3 times I got an SFM, but don't worry about
Exactly.
that. Yeah, that's another thing. Like the April Fool's video we posted, which was just our guys like in the TF2 poster pose, with doing the default dance.
With
It's a very-
Fortnite
it's a-
Jonesy.
With
With
Fortnite
Jonesy.
Jonesy. It's an incredibly simple shit post. It doesn't look like it would take that long, and really, it only took like an hour and a half to make.
7 hours to render.
But it took 7 fucking hours to render.
That's an entire shift, bro.
Because SFM mad dookie.
Yeah, it would be like 2 megabytes, and then it takes like 7 hours to render.
Because
Yeah.
SFM, if you didn't know, renders in like 2 fucking formats. Either an image sequence or in QuickTime. No one fucking uses QuickTime.
Yeah,
no
I'm not
one uses QuickTime.
It also looks like absolute ass. So in order to get 1080p resolution, 1920, 1080, like video, I have to individually export the frames as an image sequence. So like if each one takes 2 seconds, it doesn't sound like all that much until you realize that a minute is like over
14,000 seconds.
1,000 of them.
Yep.
So shit is literally the worst. So once this podcast is over, I'm going to finish the background, the thumbnail, and the outro, and then leave the outro to render while I'm sleeping because I'm not repeating that shit.
And then the podcast, or last week's podcast should be out tomorrow, hopefully. We can get that out tomorrow, and then we can try to keep consistently uploading every Sunday. So that would be something. But still, alas, I'm still working on the theme music, and that's gonna take a little bit to find the right things. And Galen said it should be a minute, so I'm gonna make it a minute. It might go over a bit, but that's still a long process, and me trying to figure out what sounds good and what doesn't sound good. So
Yeah, and we
can just
like,
edit it in post, whatever.
Yeah.
yeah,
Also, like what's it fucking called?
oh no, stock default dance sound effect outro. Fucking hell.
Like we spend a lot of time working on shit here. Like video making takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's very much like a team process. If we were a single if this was just like the Luke the epic small testicle acapella gaming channel, this shit would take like 3 times as long to make even one video.
Now I can see why PewDiePie did got hired editors and shit.
Well, if we ever become super popular, we're just gonna hire editors.
Hey, how's it going?
Cause like y'all want to like we imagine how much faster we could get videos out if we only had to worry about recording them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's true.
That's way far in the future. That's not anytime soon. And I also I bitch about SFM a lot, but I like making thumbnails. So
Thumbnails specifically, not animations.
Not animations.
Animations suck.
Static images.
I have made animations for the gaming crew, but fuck that.
Our outros, our old outro, the one where we're Kazatsky and kicking. Yeah.
Yeah, that was me, and the new one is also me.
You'll see that one soon.
Hopefully. That actually reminds me. I might undo half my work on the outro.
Oh, fuck. God.
Why?
Damn. You suck, Galen.
I've decided I hate the camera angle. By the time I've almost finished it.
Galen.
You son of a bitch.
You fucking
Look,
cocksucker.
I'm gonna zoom it in more and move it slightly more downward and see if that I might not have to do a lot. I might have to do a lot. We'll see.
That will fucking just take the entire thing to render even longer, dude.
Well, okay. You don't seem to understand that the first outro is when we were all mostly TF2 noobs. There's one unusual effect in the entire outro. This time I'm rendering 9 at once, every frame.
Get owned.
So, this shit is already going to take 3 days to render.
We'll simply render it, forehead.
Oh boy, to Blender we go. But it is coming. I promise. Trust me, y'all are gonna see this video. Today is the 11th of April, 2021. The first podcast video is gonna come out in the next day or two, and then the video you're watching right now is gonna be out next Sunday. I promise. It'll be done. And if it isn't, I'm a dumbass. And we can put that in big text.
And we can
right
just
above.
Can we just
Yeah, can we clip that?
Can we just
Hey, Gil,
whoever's
can you clip
editing
it?
put the text up to make whatever he did. If he did it or didn't do it, just flash it on the screen. Right
Flash it on the screen, and if I didn't do it, you can put a crying baby sound or some shit and my
something
face.
shameful.
Yeah, something that makes him feel shame.
You know what?
pain.
If I haven't gotten everything ready by next Sunday, I will admit that Ubersaw is a better weapon.
Oh, you heard it here, folks.
It will be done before next Sunday.
No, it won't.
No guarantee the editors will get to this before next Sunday, but I will get my stuff done before next Sunday.
Thumbnail
Yeah, sure.
and the fucking
A thumbnail, 2 backgrounds, and another thumbnail, and an outro.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
You're locked in now.
Yep, set in stone.
Yes.
I have it recorded. So if
Do
you
you
try and
think
back
you've
down,
regretted do you regret your decision?
yeah.
No, I'm just going to simply not sleep on Saturday.
Okay.
Makes sense.
We do a little bit of trolling.
Do a little bit of trolling.
Just the tiniest amount.
I think we got about 10 15 minutes.
Yeah,
before.
10 minutes left.
Yeah. Is there anything y'all want to talk about to end it out for the funny?
Oh,
We should talk about
remember that
bugs.
article I was talking about?
What article?
We should talk about
The one
bugs.
about the Marvel movies ranked?
Yeah.
They said Black Panther's #1.
I disagree.
I disagree. Not because I'm racist.
I'm not gonna
it's just
say anything.
it's just it's a good movie.
They put
Yeah,
Related.
yeah.
they
That's
put
true.
Avengers Infinity War at 16.
The fuck?
Come the fuck on.
Okay, that's the. Whoever wrote that article needs a fucking.
Maybe not 16, but it was 15, 14-ish
All right, get
area around there.
First Captain America, one of the best. Is all I'm saying.
It was. The first Iron Man was pretty good.
Yeah,
too.
this
Also,
list
the
makes
Guardians
me
of
want
the
to
Galaxy
cry.
movies have to be 2 and 3. Come on.
They are really fucking good.
The Guardians of the Galaxy movies are so fucking
Oh,
good.
Gil's in here.
Oh.
Oh, no, he's not.
No, he's not.
Gil is gone again.
While we're talking about MCU films, I just have to make this quick note. So, out of all the early films, I think that Thor is one of the weakest, purely
I agree.
because. So I'm
I
a film
agree.
student, right? I'm learning all about camera angles and all this different stuff. It completely abuses the Dutch camera angle, which is
Oh,
the
fuck
camera
the
is
Dutch
on
camera angle.
it's not on the horizontal plane, it's like slightly tilted. It does it so often and for no good reason. It pisses me off every single time I see it. It's like I can't enjoy the film anymore. Like, I thought it was cute, but after noticing how much they use that angle, it is unwatchable. Like,
All right,
my
like,
God,
nerd.
why
All
do we
right,
have to
nerd.
look at-
Like, that's definitely one of my complaints with the movie too. But also, like, I frankly just fucking hate Thor as a hero.
What?
Wait,
Okay,
That's
wait.
highly
Okay,
controversial.
all right,
Yeah, he hasn't
Fuck
seen
you.
Ragnarok.
no, I have not. I have
Oh,
not.
you have? Oh.
Oh,
okay.
Well, I saw
your
half.
opinion's even worse then.
But okay, no, get this. I am a massive Norse mythology fan, and in terms, I just fucking hate Thor because I just hate how disingenuous to the source material it is.
Because it's not supposed to be.
Exactly.
It's
I know
They
it's not
took-
supposed to be, but I can't help but compare it,
they
and therefore I
blew
don't.
up Asgard because Asgard's a
But also, I just don't like the
space
movie.
thing and
I,
not like
I,
a
I
the
think it's
thing.
pretty boring, all things considered.
You're just here. I'm gonna
You're
say
just
this.
dumb.
You're just retarded.
Okay, but
no,
also
you're
Dark-
an idiot, all right?
Whoa.
But also, Dark World is legitimately like one of the worst fucking movies. Come on.
Oh yeah, no.
No,
yeah.
yeah,
Dark World
100%.
sucks.
On that.
Yeah, 100%.
But I will say that Thor Ragnarok was the most tolerable of all three. Like,
It
I
was
actually,
the best Thor movie.
Yeah.
okay. Thor also does have one of the best scenes when it's Fat Thor yelling at his computer.
Yeah,
TV.
Noob Master
Fucking
69.
Noob.
Master 69.
You know, New Master 69 is the guy in Captain America not Civil War. Which one was it?
Winter
where
Soldier.
It might be Winter Soldier or Civil War, where Black Widow and Captain America were in that computer store. That guy walks up to him and he's like, "Oh, my name's like something to do with their long fucking hair and like red beard or whatever."
I
He
barely
walks up to them
remember.
when they're like downloading a computer chip or some shit. Or,
Oh,
like, trying to
yeah.
figure out where like Bucky is or something like that.
Yo,
And then
Noob
the guy
Master
comes up and he's
69.
like, they're like, "Oh, we're going on like a honeymoon," and he's like, "Where you going? New Jersey?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're going to New Jersey." Apparently that's New Master 69.
That is the real New Master 69.
Yes.
New Master
He's
69.
canon.
Yes.
The
Yes.
real
Love
Noob
that
Master
so much.
69.
I love that.
Yes. It's funny as shit.
It
You think he's
Because
friends
they
with the
confirmed-
like 27?
They confirmed it in an Xbox commercial,
In an Xbox commercial. of
which
any-
the Xbox commercial is canon in the MCU.
Damn.
You win.
Thor really likes his Xbox.
I think it was
It was actually
was,
PlayStation 4. It
Oh,
was
yeah, yeah.
PlayStation 4.
But he's in an Xbox commercial.
Yeah, it wasn't Thor in the Xbox commercial. It was either Don Cheadle or someone else.
Oh, I
Me
mean,
and
Don
Don
Cheadle.
Whoever plays
Let's just
Falcon.
talk about how, like, underappreciated Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle's my dad. Don Cheadle does not play Falcon. I just want to tell you that.
No, I said Don Cheadle and whoever plays the
Don
Falcon.
Cheadle.
Don Cheadle is
Okay, so it's
Don
one
Cheadle.
of the
And
most
Don Cheadle is War Machine.
Don
He's
Cheadle.
the actor for War Machine.
Yeah.
Don Cheadle.
From Iron Man 1 to Iron Man 2. And they
Don
brought
Cheadle.
Don Cheadle's my dad.
Yeah,
Don
Don
Cheadle.
Cheadle is your dad.
But
Cheadle's my
they
Don
did
Cheadle.
bring. Shut up.
What is with
I'm
you
actually
and
trying to
Don
fucking-
Cheadle?
Don Cheadle.
But they brought Don Cheadle in for the second one
Don Cheadle.
and the third one, and then he's just been War Machine the entire MCU.
You mean the real
the
Don
fir-
Cheadle?
Yes, the real
the
Don.
first
Yes,
guy-
the real Don Cheadle. Shut the fuck
Not
up.
the fake Don Cheadle from down the street.
Also, Iron Man has probably one of the best character arcs in the MCU.
He does.
He does. Because, yeah.
Mhm.
Did you
In
know
the
that
beginning, he was
Robert
a
Downey
very
Jr.
selfish person,
used to
and
be
then
addicted to, like, fucking crack and shit before he became an actor in Iron Man?
crazy.
That's actually true. Like, he was
Acting
addicted.
was his arc stuff.
Bro, literally, he ate a Burger King burger, and it was so bad it made him sober. That is
Shit.
true. That is fucking true.
I mean, have you had a Burger King burger?
Yeah, I had. They're all bad.
Tastes
I
like
don't-
someone.
They
Like
taste
any
like
someone.
fast food burgers, I'm pretty convinced just aren't food.
They aren't.
They're not. Have you not watched that video in what's her
Supersize
name?
Me?
Miss Yarboy's class?
You
No,
can't
I
say
wasn't
her
in
name.
the Star Boys class.
You weren't in
I
Miss
just
Yarboy's
like
class?
Miss Yarboy.
No one
I
likes
wasn't
her.
in her class either.
Okay,
I had her
she
for,
should.
like, when the Wednesday shit. I
Nick was just here, and I was gonna ask him to come in to see if he knew about the video, but now he's not here anymore. But she showed a video about how fast, like how meat's kind of like fucking processed and shit like that, and I laughed. It was funny because I
It is
see like
funny.
fast food. They were like murdering baby chickens. It was weird, but everyone's like, ew.
I mean,
Everyone's like,
yeah,
ew, that's
we all
like
know that Galen's
gross.
just a psychopath.
They're like, ew, that's gross,
Like,
and I was like,
if
damn,
the
that's
vote who in
crazy.
the
I don't
TGC
care.
was most likely to commit a mass shooting, it would be me.
Yeah, that's canon.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hang on, I don't think we can say that.
Can we?
No,
We'll just cut it out.
there's
We'll just cut out.
No, let's cut that part out, huh?
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
In
think.
a video
I don't
game.
think.
In a video game.
Okay, alright,
No,
he saved it. He
you've
saved
already said it. It's not saved anymore. It
And-
was
and the-
never
it.
saved.
In the
In
recent week
GTA.
of other events that happened in the past month, I do not think we should talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
In GTA 5.
That was a bad joke.
Hot
Yeah,
take.
So let's hot take from Galen. Let's maybe cut out that part.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, guys, gaming.
What have
Yeah,
we learned
gaming.
that, like,
We
TGC
like gaming.
has a huge and expansive lore, almost as big as Dark Souls, to be honest.
No,
No,
No.
it's true. It's true.
no,
No.
no. As the resident Dark
Luke,
Souls
would you
gamer,
agree that TGC has a big, expansive lore?
Luke has
like
never
that?
played a
Go-
Dark Souls game.
I am an
I think he
alien
has.
from the Great
1,000
Britain.
times.
You don't understand the true depths of it. Like I've never like Gil is
All right,
probably-
nerd.
Gil is
Jesus.
probably the closest here to a Dark Souls lore master, and that's simply just because I've talked his ear off about it for 7 years.
Yeah, and it'll
No.
put a gun to my head if I was Gil.
So, Luke, come
Yeah,
here,
I would just,
come here, Luke.
I would
Come here, Gil.
fucking ding
Gil,
dong myself.
not you. Come here, Gil.
Gil, have you ever
Are
thought
you
about
in
putting a gun
fact
to your head?
a Dark Souls lore master by osmosis?
I
Say
mean,
no.
I've absorbed some stuff, but
God
I,
fucking damn it.
You're a failure.
it's not like I can recite the
failure.
entire like lore and all that. Like I remember, the giants all got wiped out. The like all the dragons were like, killed.
All right. Okay, just answer me one question.
Hmm?
Who is Gwyn?
The King of Cinder,
Okay, but who is he?
First Firekeeper.
the Flim Flim Flon man.
Okay, you failed me. Bye bye.
Alright.
Wasn't he like the first guy to try to light the flame?
No, he's God basically. He claimed one of the Lord souls for himself.
Mm.
He ends up linking the flame eventually, but he's actually like okay, we're not gonna get into it. I will rant about it for 3
He
hours.
would
Nope.
literally start ranting about Dark Souls lore. But
Marcus can tell you. Marcus can tell you.
I'm
I
just
like
saying-
Me explaining the
TGC
political controversies in Skyrim.
Let me talk about the political situation in the province of Skyrim.
And here's why you should join the Stormcloaks.
Exactly.
Case closed.
Gil's gonna be mad.
Yeah, Gil,
is he,
fuck you.
Imperial?
Yeah, you fucking
Yeah,
Imperial.
I'm here.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye,
Gil's
Gil.
an Imperial, kick him out. We
Yeah,
don't
he's
want
an Imperial,
Imperials
we
here.
don't
We're
like
trying to
Imperial.
reclaim Skyrim for ourselves. That's-
Skyrim is
okay.
for the
I
Nords.
know elf bootlicker.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa!
Whoa, that's what the Imperials are. That's what the Imperials are.
Is
Yeah, man.
literally what the Imperials are.
Yeah.
Bend
You're a
the knee.
Stormcloaker?
They bend the knee.
Oh, so
You're a
you're
Stormcloaker,
you're a
right?
The only problem with the
Stormcloaker.
Stormcloaks is that Ulfric is like an elf sleeper agent. So
Yeah,
Everyone in Skyrim's just racist.
Yeah, everyone in
Yeah.
Skyrim is
Point.
racist.
Yeah.
That's the entire point. You're
the
not
elves
supposed
think they're better than everyone else, and then everyone thinks that orcs are shit, dog tier. And then
the
everyone's
orcs
like, cool.
are. Like I love me some orcs, but
Whoa!
they literally cannot catch a
Whoa!
break.
Racist?
Gil, stop! Don't be racist here.
No, it's not racism.
Gale is
They're-
fucking racist.
I'm no
Holy shit.
Elder Scrolls lore master or
No,
anything,
no.
but
No,
what
no,
I
no, no.
know,
Gil, do you like
orcs just
NASCAR?
keep losing. Like
Gil, do you like NASCAR?
Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Do you like
Not
the Daytona
I
500?
mean, what?
I don't know, Gil. You sound.
Do you like Talladega? Does the name Talladega ring a bell to you?
I have no clue who that is.
That's a
But then they
fucking
can-
racetrack.
But then,
Does Lamont mean anything to you?
Does the name Volkswagen mean anything to you?
Oh yeah, Volkswagen in particular, maybe in the 40s,
All right.
perhaps
Perhaps.
the 1940s. I mean,
No, the 2040s.
What do you
mean.
think? What do you think? What?
Mecha 8.
40s in particular? Did you think we thought it was like the 1740s or something?
No,
I don't
we
know.
thought,
I
we thought
think
Yeah,
about the
cars
Volkswagen.
existed back in the
Volkswagen.
1740s.
Mecha Adolf is gonna
German
come back in
wagon.
2040.
You can't say that.
Wolfenstein, but real.
Yeah, this was gonna happen.
Wolfenstein, but real. All right, thank you, Gil.
Mecha dictator of the 1940s in Germany.
Think about it. Connor
He's gonna
except
come back in
BJ
2040.
Blazkowicz.
Connor's BJ Blazkowicz.
I would be dead in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Real shit though.
But
That's a good
gamers
question.
respawn. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
I'm gonna respawn when I die, man.
I'm gonna respawn in your mom.
Okay, I think that's a good note to end the
Yeah,
fucking
that's-
podcast.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Alright, guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna get arrested for tax evasion.
Me too.
Hopefully, I'll be here next week. I probably won't, because I'll be
I'm
in
gonna
jail
not.
rotting
I'm
away.
not gonna sleep.
Claiming that the political system is rigged and why I didn't like owing the state $2.
Jeffrey.
Remember, kids. Dark Souls 3 is the best Souls game.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yes, you don't even play Dark Souls. Fuck you.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is good.
Okay, Sekiro is not a true Dark Souls game. It's, in
It's
the
a Souls.
Soulsborne.
It's a
Souls-like.
Soulsborne.
It's a Soulsborne doesn't mean also fuck you. Sekiro is not as good as Dark Souls.
No.
Sekiro is
What are you
fun.
racist against Japanese people now? God.
Yes, I am.
Oh, you heard it here first. You heard it here first.
Yet for some reason I play all their games. I wonder, me when.
You just can't help
I
yourself.
can't help it.
Thanks
You're
to
like, God
Manscaped.
damn, I hate these people, but their
Thanks to
games are so
Manscaped, but
good.
now my balls have been ripped off from my penis.
Thanks
Bro,
to man.
you just fucking lost us a sponsor in the future, man.
What if it's true though? You don't know it's true until like I show you
Okay,
or like
okay.
have a picture of
Remember,
my
everyone.
desecrated balls and
You
Fine,
use
man.
code
Solemn
Mark
Vow Gaming for 30% off on your
No.
Manscaped order.
NordVPN / Marquarius
Marquarius_G.
for 30% off.
AFK
your-
Arena.
Yeah.
Raid Shadow Legends for 5,000 free silver. I'll do your mom.
Yeah, for 5,000 free silver and 3 agility potions, I'll fuck your mom.
Fuck you, Baltimore.
Yeah, fuck you, Baltimore. Alright,
You
is that
can
it?
Baltimore sucks.
Okay,
Alright,
well, it's
so
over.
fuck
It's
you,
over.
Baltimore.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.